Alright guys, GoToBoy32 here, check it out. This video is primarily, we're going to have some fun here. As you know, many of you watching the channel, I'm getting into the 3-gun events, and a lot of times what you want to have in a 3-gun event is you want to have something, a pistol that is capable of being carried in the holster in condition 1. And the reason for that is you want to be able to come up off of the holster in a condition 1 like this, so you can come off the safety and go right into a single action versus a double action, because one, time, and second of all, if you're able to reduce that trigger stroke like that, then you have a more opportunity to come in on target on that first fire. What's one of the guns that is ideal to do that with? Well, this is an economical version of something that you can carry in condition 1 in a 3-gun event. This is the P09, if you're familiar with the channel, and a lot of the guys that I will watch, everybody's got a love affair with the CZ, so that love affair continues. Now, this gun right here is a tricked out P09 specifically used for USPSA and or the 3-gun, and it has everything under the kitchen sink, either from the CZ Custom Shops or Cajun Gun Works. Now, I'll go through a couple things right here. It does have the Cajun Gun Works, everything that you can do in the kitchen sink, to the hammer, the trigger, the reset, all that other neat jazz. It also has the CZ Custom Shop. I believe this is CZ Custom. Yep, there it is. That's the mag well. So PQ Armory put about another, I guess about 450 bucks plus the Dawson Precision sights. And I'm not sure if that's the front side or the rear side. But in any case, what I want to do is I want to take this gun and do a real quick comparison to the stock or generalized, the P09. And this one happens to be the tactical and urban gray, just so you can see what the differences are between a tricked out P09 and just a plain old stock P09. So real quickly, let's go ahead and start. First of all, you don't have the decocker anymore. You have to go down there. But from the bottom to the top, you're going to see that one, this guy right here comes equipped. This has the mag well. This one does not. This has a nice, very aggressive custom stippling job all the way around. This one I had to put the paper on. Secondly, as we move up, you can see the extended mag release right here. Let me go ahead and show you the differences between those two. As you can see, one is extended out. It really does make a tremendous difference in trying to get access to that thing. So if I had to make a minimum change to this existing firearm, I believe that the two things that I would change would be, actually, the addition of the mag well and the addition of an extended mag release right there. As you can see up to the side, they're pretty much identical with the safety and the slide release. The triggers themselves are pretty much unchanged. On the bottom side, unchanged. You know, even both of these barrels come with a threaded suppressor barrels. But, guys, do I go ahead and change out the upper sights to the Dawson Precision? Or do I just continue to go with what's on here? Right now, I'm accustomed to these sights right here, but the advantage of having the very thin, beautiful fiber optic sight is the ability to put that front sight on target and on aim real quickly. And speed is the name of the game. All right, as we move to the side, pretty much everything is the same. Now, here's the biggest difference. I want to show you something real quickly. Now watch this. You got the take-up is here. Look, the take-up's there. This is spongy here. This is clean. You come up to a nice stop, just like this. This is just, it's never ending. But it does come very smooth at the back. Now watch the brake. First we're going to do on the tricked out. Here we go. Now on the untricked out one. There's a definitive difference between the crispness and how clean it is. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. Here we go. Watch. We're going to do it on the tricked out version over here on the right hand side. All right, so now let's take a look at the reset. First we're going to do the tricked out version. Now let's do the untricked out version. The reset on these, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference on the two. But primarily, the trigger pull on this needs some work. This has had the Cajun Gun Works full parts kit put in it. Now, here we go. What I want to talk to you about is that pretty much you got about $450 worth of extras that was put into this pistol. This is a plain Jane. It has not changed. Here's what my plan is and my goal, and I want to bring you on this journey. What I'm trying to do, and as you guys know me, Well, here's one of the things I like to do. I try to do things on my own. So what we're going to do is I actually will order one of these and install it on this guy right here. I'm going to get the extended mag release because I do see a tremendous value in that. I will probably go ahead and opt to change the sights out on this thing, but down the road, not something immediate. What I want to do is I'm going to change out that trigger. And just for shits and giggles, let's see something here real quick. And I've got my good old trusty Wheeler trigger puller thingy here. That one's set at just a tad, well, right at 3.5 pounds. That's excellent trigger pull. This guy right here, I don't think we're going to see anywhere near that. Just under 4.5 pounds. So there's about a pound of difference. But guys, that makes the difference. When you're shooting at a target that's 25 yards away, I couldn't hit a piece of steel to save my life. And part of the problems is that just like precision shooting and the rifles, that's my expertise. You have to have a trigger because when your movement stops, the only thing you should feel is that click of that trigger, and that's it. And the same applies to this guy right here. One of the other things that I want to show you real quickly, let's put them back the way they were. Let's be consistent here. All right, so the single action version of this thing is very smooth. But what we need to talk about now are the double actions. Feel that drawback, the amount of movement and how strong it takes to do that. Now with the reduction in the springs, this guy right here is so much more smooth. The action, the sear disconnects are actually beautiful. I think that I can tune and jewel that trigger to be as smooth as this guy. We'll see down the road. Before we go though, one of the things I also wanted to do, because we're going to just go with the dry weight as they sit right here. No magazines, just the way they are. So let's go ahead and weigh out. The tricked out version is 1 pound. What does that say? 13.7 ounces. The other one is 1 pound, 12.6 ounces. So basically about an ounce difference. But really, truly, two awesome pistols that I can't wait to play with. So here's what we're going to do. The next venture of next month, we're going to turn this thing into a race gun. We're going to go ahead and order this part. I'm going to order this guy, and I'm going to tool and do the hammer and the trigger job myself to see if we can make it match up to this guy. And when we meet up next time, it's going to be out in the field, and I'm going to compare these two on the range and see how they do. I'll bring you along the way. It should be interesting. Let's go to Boy32. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And it always like this. Support the red, white, and blue. Support all people. God bless America. God bless those men, women in uniform 24/7 for our freedom. This freedom is not free. Let's go to Boy32.